Hey guys, nice to see you all here. We'll obviously be getting started soon. Just obviously set the timer up so we can get ready. But yeah, won't be very long. I'll speak to you all very, very soon. That was not the right scene at all, was it? Hey guys. Oh, I've still got this coat up here. That's annoying. Blech. There we go. Hi. Don't know if you can tell like how sunburnt I am. Like, red, white. But hey. So I'm seeing quite a few people here today. Hello. Obviously we've got John Allen. Hello, Michael. Hello, Jackson. Hi, Jackson. Hi, Dean. And hey, Kickback. Obviously it's been a few weeks because I turned 30 and went hiking up Snowdon for 1 week, and then we've had another week where I was at Cosfordasho, which I've recorded a lot of with my new camera lens. Also, the door is currently open because I cannot... Oh, hey, Minnow as well. Hi! But yeah, my cat broke the lock on my door. Literally, the lock was that cheap that it snapped. So the cat is sort of wandering around. In fact, should I see if I can get him to say hello? Archie! Archie! Come on. That's it. Come on. He is coming. He's about to come. He's about to pounce. 2 seconds. We've got our main person here, Archie. Happy 30th. Great to be again. Yay for Archie. Oh, thank you so much, Kickback. And happy birthday to you as well. I know it was your birthday as well. Was it last Sunday, last Saturday? Yeah, I thought I'd start the stream by saying hello with Archie for everyone. I know he's always very welcome to be here. He'll probably pop in a bit throughout the stream. Just because I can't really shut the door anymore. Oh. I think he wants to get down. Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah. All those falls, yeah, he's getting big now, he's getting muted next week. Wait, hard that. Today we're doing this, by the way. Ooh, excuse me, got some hay fever, I do apologise for just sneezing at y'all. Also got a slightly new format that you've accidentally seen already. Oh, excuse me. Girl, I should have taken my antihistamines today, but I did not. Archie's like in the other room now. He may sort of wondering. Also, ignore that this door's open. It just does it sometimes. That's not a lot I can do. Yes, should we have a look at the Oh, look at this. Ooh. Look how fancy this is. It's a black background, guys. I'm learning from other people who are much better at YouTube than I am. So, what have we got today? We have the Mitsubishi Zero A6M3 Gesundheit and more fun for Menno. So I actually chose this one because I've always liked the green of the Zero rather than the sort of the whiter version, which I think is the naval one. This is the army one, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, it looks like it's pretty simple. It's a pretty old kit, this one. If we can find a date on it, this one is not dated. Manufactured in Yugusu, Japan. This does not have a date on, interestingly. I guess it doesn't have a use by date, does it? I would have thought there's like a copyright on it though. Apparently not. That is fascinating. Most of them have a date on. That's really not interesting for you guys. Anyway, that's what we've got. So, instructions are a 3-part procedure, as I'm sure you can see. there is sort of writing to accompany it. I don't know if it's particularly the most interesting. Let's get into the kit. This is the second-hand kit, obviously. So these sprues are just going to fade into the background. Love Hasegawa kits. Recently got the History of the Blue Angels, Panther, Cougar, Tiger, Phantom, and Skyhawk. And the Skyhawk era is so on Fly Patch. Oh, I love that. I saw that on eBay one day and I wish I'd bought it, to be honest. Okay, so let's have a look at these sprues one by one. We'll then have a look at the transparencies. Just move them. There we go. Now these look really nice. Look at the detail in them. For what is, I think, a relatively old kit, holds it pretty well. Same sort of detail here. We got a nice little plaque here, just saying that it's the Mitsubishi Zero in 1/72nd scale. We now move on to the main body of the aircraft, which again is looking pretty nice. I mean, it's very dark green, but because of how I've set the ISO, it'll look more black. But yeah. It's because it looks so much better. Like, I look like I'm on plain black now. So I just thought I could up my videos a lot better, you know? I'm so sorry for sniffing at you guys as well. Inside is... Wow. Inside is just as it is standard. Just realised my mouse is glowing over there. Let's move over. This is the final part. So this is basically everything that's not wings or fuselage, really. So this looks like a really, really simple kit. The detail looks pretty good, honestly. So yeah, that looks really nice. So, next up is the transparency. Famously, the thing that's always the most issues, although these, even though it's age, unlike another aircraft I built very recently, that looks beautiful. Look how clear that is. Let's see how we get on. And then we'll go from there, kick back, because this should look better. I mean, if I'm holding it here, it's not too bad, right? I mean, I can turn up the ISO if it's too much. Hold on. Let me just... Let me do this. And then... The reason is I've recorded some videos like this, and it looks so much better. Is that better? Is that better for you guys? I can work with this. Is that better? I think that's better, right? But is that better? I know it's on a bit of a delay. That's a little better. I mean, I can cut all the parts out on red. I'll just remove it to get shots as I go. But I've still got the board. Only one held up? Yeah. I knew it would only be one held up anyway. But we can still use this, so it's all good. I should probably get a black cutting mat, maybe. I don't know. Let's turn that around. Okay. That's... Now keep my materials all in a tub. I don't know, I don't know. It's mainly for the YouTube video, so I don't mind doing it as I can just take the red out. It doesn't bother me. So, we apparently need this bit and the pilot. I'm not super fussed about doing the pilot. I don't know, what do we think? This is an example where I'm in the black background, much better. I mean, the pilot looks good. You know what? We'll do a pilot. We can always take him out. Nah, like some people just it's different. People do it different ways. Some people don't actually show like much of the painting. When they do, they cut it on black, but it tends to be because they've got a camera coming from like this angle as well, so they can have black over here be over something, but then because you're filming from like this angle, it's just black in the background. But I don't have enough money for that. Obviously, anyone who wants to donate, feel free to do it on Ko-fi. You want to lose that? If you put googly eyes on the man, you must make him even more. Make them Matty the mascot. Oh god. He's not having googly eyes because it'll just look like I'm being racist. Like the only non-white pilot I've made and they put googly eyes. Hey, we need to undercoat him. Suitably, we're gonna have... Come here. Ah, okay. So he doesn't look great, but it should hopefully dry out to be less. Like, he looks like a tortured blob right now, I'm gonna be honest. Why is it not? My camera's racist, confirmed. Yeah, there we go. Wow, look amazing on the white background. I'm sorry, but it will. There we go, look at him. Camera chan. We also need to spray the little booth he sits in. And it is very literally a booth. Animal shot like King K and double special vintage kits. The £200 of vintage kits, Jesus. When are you buying me a kit pack? Hmm? That is a joke, of course. I've still got loads of Jackson actually to make. There we go. So, Japanese pilot. Not something I know literally anything about. We're gonna do the proper thing and just Google what they are. Aha, there we go. Cool, got a picture. Narrator, she was not joking. Maybe the camera is Nikon, it's sabotaging anything to do with the she. Mine's a Canon actually, but isn't it still Japan? Okay. So, it looks like they were like basically a brown leather with a fur trim. Fur trim. And like almost a dark grey middle. And then green straps. Brown. I think I do. Okay. Oh, I've knocked my camera. Whoops. How have I knocked it this much? Bloody hell. Why does this music sound like Sims music? Already have a kit for you. One of the kits I bought was Airfix Buccaneer SP1. Oh, wow. Wow. That would be really cool to make. Brush. Button. Let's go. We're gonna try and draw the bits we know should be brown. I'm gonna go with that the legs are brown. I'm not sure. Is this a Spotify playlist? I've been trying to find some nice... Yeah, it's a Spotify one. Do you want me to send you it? Remind me after stream and I can send you it. It does get flagged on YouTube, but I mean like everything that I used on Twitch gets flagged on YouTube, so that's not really a surprise because YouTube copyright works in a very different way. Because obviously these go up as videos, but I don't monetize my streams. Well, I can't monetize my channel yet, so it doesn't matter too much. How are you doing anyway, Mano? I meant to reply to you last night and I forgot. I don't have any skin tones for this guy though. I just realised. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Because obviously it's not gonna be like a pale skin tone. It's gonna be sort of a... So I just mix it with like a light brown. Like I've got this like hazel brown. Maybe I'll try that. I know it's like a wood colour, but I think if I like just do a really tiny bit, it might work. I'm gonna do green on this initially and then go over it with the grey, I think. Whilst that's doing, I'm gonna go on the collar with a white. This is for the fur collar. We're gonna go white first, and then we'll dry brush grey over it potentially, I guess. There is also meant to be like a scarf there, I think. But it really is unfocused today, isn't it? Oh yeah. I don't know why it's like defocused immediately. Like, hello. Maybe I should just manual focus, but then it won't like... I think that's the most I can zoom in though, guys. I mean, the only hint is basically just yelling at me that it's unfocused. Because it's going to be a pain in the ass otherwise. Trying to open my paints one-handed is not fun. The gloves are like a really dark reddish brown. Love the fact that the back looks better than the front though. That is kind of iconic, honestly. Okay. Pilot's looking fab, thank you. What are we gonna do for blush tones. The only thing I'm a bit worried about. Because like, literally, I need to buy some better skin tones. Because I pretty much only have this, like, human flesh color. Which is like the most Western-centric approach. I think we're gonna have to wet palette this. Right, that's like a flushy tone. This is like a hazily wood color. And we're just gonna try and make a compromise basically between the two. The sort of human flesh jam, yeah. See, that looks too... I don't know, that looks actually okay. Should we try that? I mean, it looks like a... It does look like a skin tone. It doesn't look like wood, which is good. We'll give it a go. Yeah, I'm on camera. Okay, it's very watery. Very, very, very watery. My wet palette may indeed be too wet. We can try and take some of the water out though. Right. Yeah, let's see, it's way too watery. That's okay. Let's see, we're letting this stuff dry on the side here. So generally it should get some less watered. Nope. Okay, so new plan. We're just gonna mix it at a more pigmented level, not on the wet palette. I'll just do it on the back of my hand. That'll be fine. That looks like a warmer skin tone, like a more tan skin tone. AKA not white. That looks better to me. Once it's dry and got some inks on it, I think that'll look great. Like it, I don't know. I'm trying to use like a on-screen reference. I think it looks okay. Look, pilots are not my strong point. What kind of paint do you use? I mainly use good old Revell Aquacolor. There is a video coming out with pretty much every paint. There are some paints that you should definitely avoid. But yeah, Hello is easy. Hello, not Hello, sorry. Revell is sort of really easily accessible to me, like locally. So for me, it's the go-to paint. But obviously there are a lot of choices out there. And different people just prefer different paints as well, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, different people will like different things. Does acrylic paints... so these are acrylic. So I don't use enamel. I grew up with enamel. But enamel are such hard work in the sense that you have to leave it so long to dry that I just don't have the time for it, quite frankly. And so when I started modeling again, I figured I'd try acrylics because I've done Warhammer and that's all acrylics, and lo and behold, adored it. And decided that that was... Sorry, I'm now off camera slightly. Come on, camera. Yeah, I've always used acrylic. And there's nothing wrong with enamels. It's a lot more time consuming, in my opinion. Which one is better? It's not really a case of better. So there are some key differences. Enamel is oil based, so you have to use white spirit for it. You also ideally need a ventilated room, something else I also do not have. Enamel will also take a couple of hours to cure. Quite often people will leave them overnight to cure. If you are like me and have a pet who will roam no matter what you do, it can make it quite difficult. Enamels will dry harder. So whereas on acrylics, you definitely need to put like a top coat of varnish on top. Enamels will hold out pretty well over time anyway. So that's sort of the key difference between them. I wouldn't particularly say one is just outright better than the other. I would say my preference is much more acrylics. They're a lot safer in terms of your own health. They can generally just be mixed and cleaned with water, and they're a lot easier to get out if you do spill them on something. On the other hand, acrylics, if you mess up or something, you're gonna have to use white spirit. There's no way around it. And also, even just for cleaning a brush, it's a white spirit jar. Which, again, for some people like myself, who don't have the luxury of sort of a well-ventilated space to do model making in, it's almost a no-go just because of that, to be honest. Okay, that did not focus, but when it does, I can hopefully see. I got his helmet done. I'm just going to do his boots in black, because one assumes that's what they would be. So yeah, I would genuinely suggest, if you're not sure, buy a starter pack with each. Try them. I know people who still use enamel. I know people who've just started who will only use acrylic. I wouldn't want to say one is better than the other because I just don't think that's true. But enamel is going to get harder to get, I think, as time goes on. I think that's a pretty definite thing, to be honest. Acrylic, in theory, if I understand correctly, has a lower environmental impact. But don't quote me on that, because that's just from some stuff I was reading. I guess it's really hard for us as simple bystanders to know what the actual true impact is. Okay. I'm gonna get some ink on this now. I don't think there's a lot I can do on this. I'm not great at painting these tiny little things. So we're just using Sistel colour in the shade Agrax Earthshade. It's just an ink, so don't really need to do a lot on it. I'm just gonna blob it on. And just wash it around. Now, because this is like a leather model, like the model's leather, hopefully that will help bring out some of the details. So hopefully you guys, when it zooms, can see. You can actually see the details on his face a bit better now. So I don't think that looks too bad. Let me just see if I can... 1 second, let me see if I can get a better light. Okay, hopefully that's a bit better. Yeah, he's I think he looks alright. For the scale, I think I did okay. I mean, regardless of which one you use K-Back, you should thin your paints. I think. The insides were green, right? If I remember right. Yeah, they were green. I nearly bought the green for this the other day and then didn't. I think if we mix these two, we should get the right colour. What do I prefer? 144, 172nd, 148? 172nd. It's space efficient. It's big enough that it doesn't feel too fiddly. But also it's... I don't know, it doesn't take too much time to do them either, and you can do really big, interesting subjects without it taking up, you know, all the time in the world. On the other hand, I have done 144, and I did really enjoy it. So it's just, I think 144 gets a bit too small, you know. Which is why some people love it. I'm not sure if this is too light of a green, but it's what we have. Whilst we're at it, we should probably paint the inside of this. Just priming it. That's going to take a few seconds to dry. Yeah, look at my wet palette. It's way too wet. Like it's soaking. So this one did fine. I don't know. I think the pigment in this one's just off. It was just too thin. I got almost the same colour though, so that was good. This colour seems fine though. Yeah. I think it's just the pigments and the flesh tones aren't as good. Okay, let's paint. Well, let's put my my. Yeah, see, look, this isn't too bad at all. Don't get me wrong, it is sort of watered down, but considering it's only really my second time using a wet palette, to be honest. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. Might do 2 layers though, just to be safe. You can see that there is too much water though, because it is starting to get very watered. You can see by how it's like drying weird. But there's too much water in the paint. And obviously if we let it dry and then don't sort it out, it will look gross. So we want to make sure we sort it out. So this might take a little bit to dry. So we're going to help by throwing some more colour in there. It can look thick, like it's the inside, you know? It doesn't matter too much. And some colour differentiation is not the end of the world. Let that dry for a sec. So let's go back to talking for a moment. Just because I need to let it dry. Pilot looks pretty good though. Like genuinely for the scale, holding him in my little hand, he looks really, really good. Actually impressed with myself. The inks do amazing things, honestly. I'm just going to touch up a few little things whilst we're sat here. Anyone got anything they want to chat about? I'm just going to do a few little touch-ups. dear. Beep boop. Hey Anna, you just come at a little lull. Also waiting for the inside of my kit to dry. After we painted our beautiful little man. The pilot looks... How often do I use pilots? Well, here's the thing. I don't really use them at all. I've just started using them because I originally could not paint them very well. But then I just sort of one day, I think it was, which video was it? Gosh, I can't remember which one it was. What was the one I did? I think it was the MiG-29, but there was something else as well I did where I thought, gosh, I could probably do a pilot. Like, it can't be that hard. And then when I did it, I was like, oh, I should probably include these more. Because they do look good at the end of the day. It's not a lull, it's a zen moment. Ugh, Menno. This is why you are here, babe. Yeah, so that paint was way too watered down. So although it looked super pigmented, it's actually dried almost see-through, which is hilarious. That's just from how it was on the wet palette, it's fine. So I've just gone back over it. That looks fine. Oh, the music just... I don't know, did something. You've just finished a 163 comic. What are we all making at the moment? Obviously we know what I'm making. Although, just going to show you some quick previews of future things. I don't want to show you too close, but yeah, and then something French. Oh, and what's this? Could this be tomorrow's video? I don't know. Could it be? Tomorrow's video that I've not edited or done at all yet. Also, I'm just going to go wash my hands. Normally I don't use them unless I'm doing a diorama where a palette is needed. Finally, I've got the three Hasegawa Bronco sets. I didn't use them until one video. I can't remember what video was it? Hold on, I'm just gonna go quickly wash my hand and then I'll look at which models I've done, because one of them is what made me do it. It wasn't a video. It was my it was a model I made for my mum. That's what inspired me. Okay, so I just need to get some shots for the video, guys. So excuse me a moment. Also, I just moved the red mat and all of the paints. Okay. Yeah. Look how good, genuinely, I am impressed with this. Model human, that's awesome. Yeah, I made it for her birthday because I couldn't really afford anything. I was like, well, would you like a model? And, well, I didn't even ask. I just sort of went, I can make you something. So I'm assuming she knew what it was going to be. Because, I mean, what else is it going to be that I'd made, you know? But yeah, she, I did it for her birthday. She seemed to really like it. Oh, is this blocked again? I don't think I have a lighter on me either, so I can't unblock it. For God's sake. Yeah, okay. We're not going to be using this glue today. I don't even know where I put the cover for it. Guess we're going to be using the brush glue, which is rubbish. Like, it's not annoying. So he just goes in his little box, apparently. It's like in a bathtub. Look at him. Chilling in a bathtub. And then apparently we need to stick him in here. And this still isn't dry. Which is unfortunate. We can help it dry though. Let's brush it out. I think we should be okay, to be honest. Currently doing an SU-17 for the Ukrainian Air Force. That is awesome. I do have the Ghost of Kiev MiG-29 model kit to do, but I want to try and get bigger so I can do like a fundraiser or something. Because right now I just feel like I'd be doing it and it wouldn't help anyone, you know? You're painting it 3 times a week. I'm working too much. That's okay. Let's just have a look at the instructions again. Oh wow. This glue is just drawing. Like, any paint that's on there, it's just ripping it apart. Jesus. It normally isn't that violent. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay. That's not ideal. Okay, I'm gonna put the palette in after, I think. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so this is really, really not fun. Aha! 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 We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Okay. So the next bit is putting the wings on. Maybe I should leave the pilot out until the end anyway, just so I can make sure he doesn't get sprayed or anything. That seems like a sensible thing, right? So now I have to put one on the other. mean, parts completely open is an option. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I want him in there. Like, it looks good. So now it's time for these wings. Okay. So oh, they look really gappy. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Guess I just put glue all over this bitch now then. Okay. I guess we redo this then, so... Is that the way around? Yeah, it is. Okay. Gonna go okay, no problem. You do you. This glue doesn't feel like it's working, which is a bit worrying. I think it's just this bit here. It's just such a weak link, maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, we have a almost complete plane at this point. The tail bits need to go in now. Wow, we're getting through the sprues, my guys. Okay. That's definitely not meant to be there. I have some sandpaper a second ago. Why better? Where did I put the sandpaper? That's fine. We'll sort it later. Okay. So here's what we're going to do next. No, it has to be that side though, the right bit. There we go. We do the same again the other side. Now we have basically a 0. Wow. This is one of the quickest builds I think I've ever done. If I just do this for a second, oh, it's like a bit. So I guess we're just gonna hold it like this for a bit, huh? Well, let's just... Oh, just lifted. Oh god, it's all coming apart now. Oh god. I don't know if it's just the plastic is really old or what, but this isn't gluing like a normal kit. I can tell you that. Oh god. Well, I guess you just sat here holding this for now. Is there a gap in the Oh, there is. That's clever. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a bit, I guess, like this. what's the next bit we need to do? Engine needs to go on well, and landing gear, the rest of it. So we can cut out the landing gear. Not landing gear, the engine, sorry. Hey, let's go back to it. Hey. And for the engine cowling, it's 115. Okay. So we're not obviously putting this on properly yet. But that's how it will look. Oh, it looks really nice. The zeros are not prettier than I thought it was. So, could put the landing gear in actually, which I think we should do. So then these go in here. Oh, they do face outwards. Do they? Yeah, they do. I'm really, really dull. Okay. So we need the wheel coverings. To here. Are they just one part, it says? Alright, 24. Okay. But I thought like this is a freshly washed sheet and it looks really dirty already. I promise you, like, these white dots are barely even visible to the human eye. I mean, more like how it says it should be. I just don't think this glue is working. I'll be honest. just feels like it's not sticking at all. Not in the way I would expect it to, anyway. That doesn't look right. Good night, everyone. I've got a date with some. No problem. See you later, Marcus. Have a great evening. Lovely to see you as usual. Okay, that looks as right as I think I can make it. Now we're just gonna try and duplicate this on the other side, which I'm feeling super hopeful about. This is ridiculous. This is so dumb. But it looks good once it's done. There we go. Fabulous. I need to let this dry, I think. I can't really do anything else until it's dry. So I guess that's where we're gonna leave it today. A lot shorter than my normal stream. Bloody hell, I normally go way longer, but literally I can't physically can't do anything else. So I need to let it dry. Fuck me. So I guess we leave it there. If that's okay with people. There you go. Yes. Okay. I mean, are people okay if we leave it there? I feel like it's been quite a short stream, but I literally cannot physically do more on it because it needs the landing gear to dry. I was really hoping to paint it today, to be honest, but apparently the glue is just having other plans. Which is such a shame. I mean, we can see it starting to shape up. But even moving it back a little bit, it's not the landing gear. So I really just want to let them dry, because I've had this with another kit I've done very recently, and it took 2 days, and it's still not the most secure landing gear in the world. But then one of my other ones is absolutely fine, so hey ho. I think that's why we're gonna have to leave it today, I think, I'm afraid. Such is life. Anyone got any final thoughts before we go? Any words of wisdom? Words from the world? If not, we'll just head up, I guess. Okay, I guess we're gonna head off. Let me... Very good build. Oh, thank you. I mean, I'll give you a sneak peek for tomorrow. I don't know what, like, it picks up the white so bad, it's horrendous. This is literally a brand new clean. This is all bits of plastic and stuff. Thanks for the stream, no problem. I'll just show you a hint for tomorrow. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I've done some weathering, have I? That's all you're getting. It could be in here, you get a little sneak peek. For the video I've not even filmed yet. But it's about my first ever resin model, so it'll be a bit more interesting, I think, than what I've done before, because I'm hoping to do a little bit of a different format, maybe a little bit. Like the same format, but different, you know what I mean? Like I did the burnout one, it was a bit different. Have a little skit at the start. But yeah. A shiny fucker, exactly. There's a bit in the history video I did where I literally just went a dream fucker. It's just like, oh, that doesn't sound great. But it was too late to change it. I'd already filmed the whole thing, so it is what it is. But yeah, I've got that video coming out tomorrow, and then I've got CrossFit coming out the week after, and then after that we'll be doing some... I don't know what's next. I mean, I've still got this to finish at some point. This just literally just been sat on my shelf of Doom. And I do want to finish it, but Yeah. You've inspired me to make a zero yourself. Go for it. I've seen lots of good stuff about the new Airfix one. This is obviously a really old Hasegawa kit. I think Tamiya do one as well, and I think there's another brand that do one. I know that really cheap brand does one. This kit seems really good, quite straightforward, but seems to be super detailed considering how old it is. The Airfix Zero one, um, I think there's is pretty good. Uh, the surname literally means breeder, as in of animals, so there's that. Again, another build to do. Yeah, I mean, guys, the most important thing is just like do what you want to do. Like, obviously, it's nice to build what someone else has built, but look at your stash and think, what have I put off for ages, and just do it. Because there's so many that like I've put off for ages that I'm like really proud of now that I've done. So yeah, just make sure you do what you know, what you want to do. Okay, well, I'm gonna head off then. It's been lovely to see you all again. We are hopefully gonna be streaming again next Friday. I don't see any reason why not at this point in time. But who knows? Life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it. Yeah, okay. In 148. Ooh, nice. Okay, so obviously anyone who hasn't seen it or has just come in stream, you can watch the full stream. It's in the live streams playlist. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow for the Fokker build video. And yeah, although I need to move that bin because it's in a really annoying place. It's like just over my shoulder. I literally there's like a shelving unit here. I'm assuming you guys can hear that. And yesterday I like my cat like jumped on me and I like hit this and knocked this whole shelving unit down. So like there's lots of mess still down here still from it. So yeah. Anyway, ranting a little bit. Thank you so much guys for being here. I know it's been a bit shorter than usual. It's been lovely to see you all, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye.